Everyone, welcome on board. Welcome to the Cat Kings NMAT daily series. This is Anisha here. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about two important aspects. First, when should you give your first mock? Second, what should be your ideal scores in the first mock, and then what do we do ahead? Alright, so let's talk about the first thing, which is when to give your first mock. Well, ideally, you should have already given your first mock, but it's not too late. It's never too late. It's where you start and how do you proceed ahead that matters. So please make sure all of you guys who are watching here are done by giving at least one mock as yet, and punch in your NMAT mock scores. In fact, any mocks, whether it's Cat King, non-Cat King, any of the sources, put in your mock scores with your sectional scores so that I'll give you guys a strategy what you should be doing next, where to improve and where to enhance your scores. All right, for those of you who have not yet taken any mocks, check out the link, get set go, give the Cat Kings NMAT mock 2 and publish your scores and reach out to me with your scores so that we can plan further ahead. All right, so by this Sunday, every one of you guys who are watching, if your target and aim is to make it to NMIMS Mumbai, you should be done with your first full mock, not sectional mock, dears. Guys, I want full mock to be given by this Sunday. All right, now what next after you've given your first mock? The important aspect is to dissect and analyze your mock. Okay, there are people who give 30-50 mocks, सब कोचिंग के mocks ले लेंगे, दे देंगे कि हम mocks देते जा रहे हैं रोज. उससे फ़ायदा नहीं है बेटा. You have to make sure you are analyzing your mocks and making a plan of action step ahead, right? So what you're going to do is, I want all of you all to give the non-adaptive mock first. Till September, your focus should be on giving the non-adaptive mocks. Why? Because then we can identify our weak areas, our strength areas, and build onto it. All right. After that, we will give the adaptive ones. So once you give a non-adaptive mock, you know the different types of questions which are there. So you're going to go to the analysis section and you're going to list down questions you went wrong, questions you went right, write the time, see the time you took for all of these questions. Basis this, where you went wrong are your weak areas. So this till 15th September, you are going to work on building those weak areas. How do we build those weak areas? By getting down to absolute basic concepts. Watch basic videos, build your concepts, solve the ebooks, and make sure you are strengthening that up. All right. And after that, we will look at our strength areas. Like कहाँ पे हमारे सारे correct गए थे. Those strength areas में our focus will be now to reduce the time spent on those questions. ठीक है? An ideal score, being very honest, there is no ideal score in your first mock. ऐसा कहीं पे नहीं लिखा है कि अगर मेरे फर्स्ट मॉक में 230 स्कोर आएंगे तो मेरे एक्चुअल एग्जाम में 270 आएंगे. ऐसा नहीं होता है. एंड फॉर पीपल हु आर टेलिंग यू सच थिंग्स कि यार फर्स्ट मॉक में इतना आया तो फाइनल में इतना आएगा, बहुत गलत है. ऐसा नहीं होता है. सो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू इज, योर टारगेट शुड बी वट एवर इज माई स्कोर इन द फर्स्ट मॉक, द नेक्स्ट मॉक आई शुड लुक एट अ 10 to 20% जंप. उसके नेक्स्ट मॉक another 10 to 20% jump. So what you are going to do is make your Excel tracker. If not an Excel tracker, book and pen ले लो, डायरी में लिखो this mock, this date I gave, this is my score, and then next mock what is my score. And when you're writing your scores, write your overall and sectional scores, because NMAT में sectional cutoff is more important. अगर नहीं clear हुआ तो एक मार्क से भी NMIMS छूट जाता है. ठीक है? So that's what you're going to be doing. Please make sure you watch this video and you get this into your head कि there is no ideal scores. There are people who get 200 in mocks and have got actual exam में 275. There are people who consistently got 230 to 240 in the mocks and in the actual exam ended up getting a 225. These are my actual students from last year, right? So make sure you do not go by what everybody else is saying. Secondly, do not compare your mock scores with your batchmates and your friends. It doesn't matter. You compare your mock scores with only your previous mock scores. ठीक है? Once we have identified the weak areas, we will work onto it. Then probably take sectional tests of that weak area so that we can maximize it. And for that reason, if you see the Cat King mocks, the sectional tests are also as per the same time management strategy. Verbal के सारे sectional tests 28 minutes के ही हैं, because you have to get used to that timer. Time left का tension exam में नहीं होना चाहिए. All right. So please make sure you are doing that. Okay, anything else which you all need with respect to how to go about mocks, how to analyze them, I will be meeting you guys, all of you all, on every Saturday 9 p.m. We will make our strategy plan of action to get into NMAT good scores range and get into NMIMS finally, because that's what my target is. Last year we had 400 plus students who made it to all the campuses. Let's make sure this year we make it history with 500 plus students. All right, but for that I will need you to follow my strategy, because mehnat to aapko karni padegi, right? So stay tuned to the channel, make sure you follow all the strategies and inputs. And what are the next topics you all want me to cover up? Drop in the comments, whether it's critical reasoning, data sufficiency, quants, what you would like me to do videos next on. I will be doing those videos. All right, all the best, bye bye, take care.